Hey everybody. So remember I did the video about Black Americans unaliving themselves at a 50% increase due to lack of resources? And if not, you may want to go check it out. Ending their lives due to what? Lack of resources. As I've said often on the channel, life is business. A lot of these men are with the women for what? Resources. And some people think, oh, that's not going to happen. And sometimes we use this old adage, oh, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. We've been hearing that for how long? And the femicide rate is still high. Creating more fatherless homes, not building, anti-Black capitalist. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Gee, talk about Black jobs or jobs by Black people. What about Black unemployment? People got so enraged about, oh, Black jobs. Well, there are jobs that are sometimes typically held by Black people, but we have jobs in all kind. I mean, come on, are you kidding me? Doctors, lawyers, teachers, clerical, librarians, come on, accountants. So I get it. I saw a news report, this was probably like over 10 years ago, and you had some Black men that were business oriented talking about, oh, if they had more Black businesses at that time, it could create 1 million jobs. I'm like, wow, this is probably about maybe 8 to 10 years old. But we can't get along. You talk about education is expensive, try ignorance. We can't get along with each other. And the reason I mention that is when you don't have your own, you're basically at the peril, you're at the mercy of others. So, lack of resources. This economy is bad. There's an old saying that when they get a cold, we get pneumonia. So, when it's difficult for other people, it's extremely like 10 times harder for us. So, and a lot of this is happening. I've heard about Black mothers who've had their children to unalive themselves to tell the person doing the eulogy or the minister or close family members, hey, I don't want to get that out. Say the person died of the C word, say it was, they got sick, cancer or something. Sometimes the secrets are killing us more so. And then you think that you're alone. So, more of this, I'm afraid, is going to be happening. Check this out. Why is this lady on the screen? Here you go.
I enter life. A disturbing admission from a mother. And a grieving father struggling with loss. An arrest report says Shirlene Alsame told detectives she planned for months to murder her twins and herself because of her, quote, current financial status and multiple debts that she owes. Detectives say from her hospital bed, the 42-year-old admitted to driving around all day with her children February 1st. And early the next morning, she drove to different locations searching for a bridge to jump off of. Alsame told detectives she contemplated jumping off the bridge with both children or throwing them off one by one and then jumping. The report goes on to say she admitted to walking away from her SUV parked on I-95 near the Golden Glades interchange while her children were foaming at the mouth when she heard the police sirens. Police say that's when she jumped over the overpass to try and end her life. A disturbing it.
Oh, it's going to be all right. Don't worry, it's going to be all right. The ones that are telling you it's going to be all right, where are they when the people need help? It's going to be all right. Sure about that? Sometimes that's an excuse that people use because they're not going to take action. It's going to be all right. It's not. Someone says, oh, made a comment, this is a doomsday channel. Well, it's reality. People that are not open-minded, no offense intended, but people that are not intelligent, they love a lie, don't want to face reality. It's many person was told, it's going to be all right, it's going to be all right. Got a nice, big, beautiful home now and can't sleep at night because they can't afford it. Sitting up in a house, you know darn well when you're around $20,000 late on your mortgage, it's not going to be all right. You are steps, moments away from the constable or the sheriff. But it's going to be all right. The lie that we tell ourselves, because we don't know. And I think about this here with the father. I'm like, could he have helped? Again, these two children are gone, and she tried to end her life. Lack of resources, surmounting debt, can't see a way out, no help. Did the father know she was going through this? Did you try to help her? Or is it like in most cases, especially from the BC, for the women to be on? You should have thought about that. I wish I could. I can't. So much for carrying the seed of poverty. D. Speaking in general, because I don't know the man, don't care to know, but just speaking in general. Where's the help? You wonder why I tell women to be selfish? You better, because, honey, darling, the men already are. Oh, but it's gonna be all right. Why are these two beautiful babies on the screen?
Admission from a mother and a grieving father struggling with loss. An arrest report says Shirlene Alsame told detectives she planned for months to murder her twins and herself.
She planned for months. I have a question. Since she was going through that, why couldn't the father reach out and take the two twin girls? I mean, no offense, I understand your grief, but why couldn't you reach out then, seeing that she was at a point she couldn't hardly make it, and give her a break? Why couldn't he come get his children? I wonder if he did his very best to help. That's what I want to know. Did she not reach out to you? Did you try to, were you checking up on her to see what's going on? Let's talk about that. Was he checking up on the children and her to see what's going on? They're not together. It's the mother of his children, honey. And whether you like it or not, whether he gets remarried or a new girlfriend, that is the mother of his children. She does have a place in his life. Get used to it. Sometimes as women, we love to be dismissive of other women. Well, that's his baby mama. I'm his wife. Yep. And she still has a place in his life because she's the mother of his children. You chose to marry him. You know he had children. So I want to know, did he try to help?
Because of her, quote, current financial status and multiple told detectives she planned for months to murder her twins and herself because of her, quote, current financial status and multiple debts that she owes. Detectives say from her hospital bed, the 42-year-old admitted to driving around all day with her children February 1st. And early the next morning, she drove to different locations searching for a bridge to jump off of. Alsame told detectives she contemplated jumping off the bridge with both children or throwing them off one by one and then jumping. The report goes on to say she admitted to walking away from her SUV parked on I-95 near the Golden Glades interchange while her children were foaming at the mouth when she heard the police sirens. Police say that's when she jumped over the overpass to try and end her life. A disturb.
So let me ask you a question. She planned this for months. Where was her help? Ask for the father. I'm asking, I'm very serious. Were you not keeping in touch with the mother of your children, of your twins? Were you not checking to see if they were okay? And people may say, well, you can't blame him. He plays a part in it. Where were you? Because the safety, whether you are the, what do they call it? Legal guardian, the parent, it's some other term they call it, to in court. You don't know how your children are doing. You don't know what's going on inside the home. To an extent, you should make it your business. Is everybody all right? Are you not checking in with your children? And it says that she planned this for months. So For her to want to realize, hey, taking the kids with me, it could be a selfish act. That is highly probable. However, it could also be, it could be a fact that she knew that, guess what, nobody would take in those girls and she didn't want them subject to foster care. Woman probably just lost it because of her obligations. Where were you, sir? Were you not in tune as to what was going on inside the home? I don't care, we broke up. Your children, if you value them, your children live there. Your children live there. Did you not know they were being taken care of? Were you in tune what's going on with the mother because she's the main parent? So what were you doing? I understand your pain now, but I want to know, what were you doing? How was your involvement? Could you have helped? If she wasn't doing well, you could have said, hey, you know what? Maybe kind of stressed out. Let me take the girls. Why didn't that happen? I mean, I don't see you in the orange jumpsuit. Why didn't that happen? This is the thing you get. In general, when you carry the seed of poverty, it's all on you, and it comes in all nationalities.
Disturbing admission from a mother.
And were you involved enough to help save their lives? That's what I want to know.
Grieving father struggling with loss. An arrest report says Shirlene Alsame told detectives she planned for months to murder her twins and herself because of her, quote, current financial status and multiple debts that she owes. Detectives say from her hospital bed, the 42-year-old admitted to driving around all day with her children February 1st.
Due to what? Current financial status and the multiple debts that she owed. She probably saw no way out. Again, the video that I did before, some want to question it. Black Americans unaliving themselves at a 50% increase due to lack of resources. If she had the resources, this lady might still be here, and so the children. It has to be a nightmare. Imagine you sitting up here with no money. You're thinking, uh-oh, I got to up and move. Where am I going to go? Nowhere to go, and you have children. Oh, but it's going to be all right. That little line is getting old. That little line is turning to be one of the biggest lies that we are taught, that we are told. Why is she no longer here? Surmounting debt. Didn't see a way out for months, stuck.
Detectives say from her hospital bed, the 42-year-old admitted to driving around all day with her children February 1st. And early the next morning, she drove to different locations searching for a bridge to jump off of. Alsame told detectives she contemplated jumping off the bridge with both children or throwing them off one by one and then jumping.
And why? Surmounting debt, didn't see a way out. No way to survive. And you wonder why there's a 50% increase of African Americans ending their lives. Something to think about. Thanks for watching. Anybody out there going through a difficult time like this, please reach out and get help. Please. Please reach out and get help. By all means. Call a number. It isn't, sometimes the help may not come from the people that you know and that you think love you. Reach out and get help somewhere. Because this is very serious. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Life can get very tedious and very hard. All these layoffs, but a lot of hiring. Just saw a report. They said Dell, I'm like, y'all be kidding me. This Post said Dell let off 15,000. Wow. Unbelievable. Take care of yourselves, people. Love you lots. And I just do this to be informative, not to bring down your day, but this is reality. And this is exactly what's happening. And if things don't get better, unfortunately, it's going to happen more so. Heart goes out to the woman and those beautiful babies. Rest in peace. As for her, she obviously survived the fall. Just a nightmare. And I'm out.